Good afternoon. It's July 1st, and I figured I'd try to give you a little update on the construction project before we go into the July 4th weekend. There won't be much construction going on during that period. The major thing that's happened in the last week that you may or may not have noticed is that the fencing has started to come down from the construction site, and now it's moved to a different location. Where Lynthia is pointing the camera right now, she can pan around and show you what the parking lot, now that it has its second layer of asphalt, looks like. It's open to the lake that you never saw in the past. This is what the finished product's going to look like. You can see the trees were put in. There are numerous other plants and grass that are going in as the irrigation's being changed. You will notice that the light poles have gone in, but the heads to the light poles are still missing in action. As soon as they're here, we'll be able to put those up, have the photometric inspections done, and put in to get our approval for the parking lot expansion. The same goes with the fitness center, because we still can't open that until such time as the parking lot is certified. What you should notice is the gates out front have been moved. The guard is still there, but the gates out front actually allow you to be able to drive back here. I would say for now you should not drive back here, because there's still lots of construction debris here and lots of things going on. You can certainly take a peek if you want to, but it's not meant for you to come park in here yet. The striping still has to be done. There's still lots of work to go on, but the majority of the work where you could actually get hurt is behind the fence that's behind us. Lynthia, let's take a look over this way. So you can see now that the fence has been moved. It hugs the building, goes all along the pool, so there is no way for you to get into the construction area except through the gates in the front where the guard is. And the object of this is in preparation of us being able to open the fitness center and the new parking lot, so we can get you guys back into the facility a little bit. Want to talk about a couple of other things, because we're not going to go into the building itself today. There's been changes, but not really changes significant enough to share with everybody until after the holiday. What I would like to talk about is most of the people. I would like to thank you for your comments and your emails and your phone calls about how excited you are, and you can see my enthusiasm about your new clubhouse and all the wonderful things that are coming. I do want to address a couple of rumors that are out in the community. I know most of the people listen to the rumors and say, if you haven't heard it from the board or you haven't heard from Paul on the TV or in the newsletter, it's probably just a rumor, and that is correct. Somehow or other, people have spread the word that the project may be $15 million. I can understand where that came from, because we did have a meeting with a group of board members and said to them, when they were concerned about how high the costs could run and if there'd be a special assessment, we told them that no, we're not going to have a special assessment, which is what we always said. And we said that we have enough money so that the project could go all the way to $15 million without having to ask the community for more money. That does not mean that the project is $15 million, and nor does anybody have the intention of spending that. In order to have a better understanding of all of that, you would have to first identify what the project is. The project that was voted on and passed by the association has to do with the construction of the building and the fitness center. I think you would all agree that those are not the only things that have to be done in order for us to open the place up again. We could take a walk around, and I think I will in a little while, to show some other things that need to be done that are not part of the project. And that's where some of the other costs come in. So we'll go into that in full detail at some point, but I want to reaffirm to everybody there is no special assessment for the project. We have money to pay for the project, and to date we have spent nowhere near that amount of money. The initial project itself was in the $7 million range. It went up to about $9 million and change. I think it's 9.3 right now, including all the change orders that we have put through. for things that either the county has required or different agencies have required us to make changes in order for them to approve it. We haven't spent anywhere near that amount of money or borrowed that amount of money yet either, because we pay as the progress goes along. So to date, I think we've probably spent about $4 million altogether. But we are contracted for 9.3 at this point, including the change orders. And for the people that are really interested in all those details, you don't have to call up and ask us for them. They're on the website. They're all there for everybody to see, all the contracts with Hedrick Brothers and everything else. So all you have to do is go to the tab that says, what does it say? The vendor contracts. And they're all on there. And again, in another Zoom type meeting where people can ask questions, we will have a forum to talk about any questions you may have. Because obviously we have to redo the pool, we have to redo the awnings. There's a lot of things that have to be done in terms of to get the place open so that you're all proud of it and it's ready to operate. I'd put that out there just to stop some of the rumors. So nothing to worry about in terms of an assessment or anything like that. I wanted you to get a look to see and get an idea of how grand this looks compared to what it used to look like. You should all be very excited. And I basically want you all to have a happy and a healthy and a safe 4th of July weekend. And we will see you again after the holiday. Have a great afternoon, folks.